Mastering container security auditing. Container security is only as strong as its weakest link across the entire lifecycle. Which essential elements comprise a comprehensive container security audit, and in what ways do they collaborate and influence one another to ensure the integrity and security of containers across its entire lifecycle? A comprehensive container security audit encompasses a multifaceted approach that integrates several essential elements to ensure the integrity and security of containers across their entire lifecycle. These elements collaborate and influence one another to provide a robust security posture, mitigating container-specific risks and vulnerabilities. 1. Container image scanning. Container image scanning involves analyzing container images for vulnerabilities, malware, and compliance issues. This element is crucial in identifying potential security risks early in the development cycle. Tools like Claire, Ensure, and Docker Scan can be integrated into continuous integration/continuous deployment (C/CD) pipelines to scan images automatically. The scan results provide a baseline for evaluating container security, informing the development team about potential risks, and guiding remediation efforts. 2. Vulnerability management. Vulnerability management involves identifying, classifying, and prioritizing vulnerabilities in container images, dependencies, and components. This element is closely tied to container image scanning, as it helps to further analyze and contextualize scan results. Tools like Nessus, Qualys, and OpenVAS can be used to identify vulnerabilities and provide remediation guidance. Effective vulnerability management ensures that containers are updated with the latest security patches, reducing the attack surface. 3. Network segmentation and isolation. Network segmentation and isolation involve restricting container-to-container and container-to-host communication to minimize lateral movement in case of a breach. This element is critical in preventing attackers from expanding their reach within the container ecosystem. Techniques like network policies, kernel modules, e.g., Calico, Weave, and service meshes, e.g., Istio, Linkerd, can be employed to implement network segmentation and isolation. 4. Authentication, authorization, and accounting, AAA. AAA involves managing identities, access controls, and auditing for containers. This element ensures that only authorized entities can access, manipulate, or interact with containers. Implementing AAA mechanisms like Kubernetes network policies, secret managers, e.g., HashiCorp's Vault, Google Cloud Secret Manager, and role-based access control, RBAC, reduces the risk of unauthorized access and malicious activities. 5. Runtime security. Runtime security involves monitoring and controlling container behavior during execution. This element is essential in detecting and responding to security threats in real time. Tools like Falco, Sysdig, and Amazon Web Services, AWS, CloudWatch can be used to monitor container activity, detecting anomalies and suspicious behavior. Runtime security also includes implementing security controls like seccomp filters, AppArmor, and SE Linux to restrict container privileges and prevent exploitation. 6. Configuration and compliance. Configuration and compliance involve ensuring that containers are configured in accordance with security policies, compliance frameworks, and industry standards. This element is critical in maintaining a consistent security posture across the container ecosystem. Tools like Open Policy Agent, Gatekeeper, and Kubernetes Conformance can be used to enforce configuration and compliance policies, providing auditable records of container settings and configurations. 7. Logging and auditing. Logging and auditing involve collecting, storing, and analyzing container-related logs to identify security incidents, detect anomalies, and provide forensic analysis. This element is essential in maintaining accountability, tracing security events, and complying with regulatory requirements. Tools like ELK Stack, Splunk, and AWS CloudTrail can be used to collect, process, and store container logs, providing a comprehensive view of container activity. 8. Incident response and threat hunting. Incident response and threat hunting involve having a defined process for responding to security incidents, as well as proactively identifying potential security threats. This element is critical in minimizing the impact of security breaches and detecting unknown threats. Implementing incident response plans, Threat hunting techniques, and tools like Oscary, ASEC, and CrowdStrike Falcon can help organizations respond quickly and effectively to security incidents. 9. Supply chain security. Supply chain security involves ensuring the integrity and security of the container ecosystem, including the supply chain of container images, dependencies, and components. This element is essential in preventing the introduction of malicious or vulnerable components into the container environment. Techniques like container image signing, verified repositories, and supply chain attacks detection can be employed to mitigate supply chain risks. 10. Training and awareness. Training and awareness involve educating developers, operators, and security teams about container security best practices, risks, and threats. This element is critical in fostering a security-minded culture, promoting secure development practices, and ensuring that personnel can respond effectively to security incidents. Regular training and awareness programs can help organizations develop the necessary skills and knowledge to maintain a robust container security posture. The collaboration and interdependence of these essential elements ensure that containers are secure across their entire life cycle. By integrating these elements, organizations can identify and remediate vulnerabilities early, restrict lateral movement and unauthorized access, monitor and control container behavior, enforce configuration and compliance policies, detect and respond to security incidents, prevent supply chain attacks, foster a security-minded culture. In conclusion, a comprehensive container security audit is a multifaceted process that involves integrating these essential elements to ensure the integrity and security of containers across their entire life cycle. By adopting a holistic approach, organizations can effectively mitigate container-specific risks and vulnerabilities, maintaining a robust security posture in their containerized environments.